You're watching the actual testimonials about Zana Biojuice, invented, organically grown, and produced by Tom Corbett.
Hi, I'm John. I work for a beverage company. I'm a chief technical officer, and I would like to talk a little bit about a very interesting probiotic juice that I came across about 5 years ago. I met a gentleman named Tom Corbett who had helped a very good friend of mine with a dog that was very, very sick. And the dog wasn't given more than maybe a few days to live. And through an association Tom had with my brother, he was introduced to me, and I introduced him to the owner of the dog. And the dog, within a matter of weeks of taking Tom's Zana juice, was able to regain almost all of its normal functions. And although it had been given a death sentence of just a few days, the dog lived a happy, healthy, high-quality life for 2 years. So it was a significant extension to the dog's life, and it gave the owner that much more time to spend with a pet that she dearly cherished. After we had this experience of helping the dog out, I had asked Tom to come in and have a conversation with us, explaining how he prepared the juice, what went into it, what he believed the theory was behind it, why it has this type of effect. And he explained to me that much of the immune system is generated in the gut. And as such, if the gut is not healthy due to the diet that we have, or that there's a proliferation of antibiotics in our environment, people take antibiotics for the slightest little sniffle they have, that then you're going to be killing the good environment that's supposed to exist in your gut. And these probiotics in his organic juice address restoring that to its normal balance. I had been plagued because of an injury I had when I was a kid with very bad sinus headaches. And they would repeat themselves maybe every week, every 2 weeks, certainly at least once a month I would get these intense sinus headaches that would lead to a migraine. And I had explained that to Tom when he had asked me, did I have any maladies that were bothering me? And he said, well, that could be an inflammation, and this is very good for inflammatory response. So I started taking the juice, and for the first time I can remember since I was about 10 years old, the headaches went away. What amazes me about this juice is the more dramatic effect is based on how much of a health complaint you have. If you're relatively healthy, it'll make you feel more energetic. But if you really have some sort of malady, the worse it is, the more dramatic the effect is, and it happens sometimes in a very short period of time. My first question to Tom was, how is it possible that you could take something that otherwise nutrition would take months to show some results and have it be almost instantaneous? And Tom's answer to me was, it doesn't work that way. This is pure energy. It's what your body is supposed to have, and it's primarily electrical. So you don't walk over to a light switch and flick it on and then sit there and wait and say, oh, I wonder when the light's going to get here. It's there like that. And what happens is your body is supposed to have the electrical energy that's in these good probiotics. So when you take it, it goes into your body, it immediately starts turning the light switches on, and there's no delay. And that in and of itself makes it difficult to believe. But the proof is in the trying. He's constantly working on improving it. He has above 80% effectiveness in the people that he tries to help, and he's always getting that to creep higher and higher. And I think one day he'll have finally gotten his juice probably to where it helps almost everybody that takes it. But right now, that's pretty good odds. Tom is always working to improve the efficacy of his juice. And he discovered that rather than mix this up to be a good elixir, if you will, for someone to drink, he went a step further and said, well, the food should really be like that. It should come out of the ground like that. And he took further steps to start his own farm to produce the ingredients that go into the juice so that it has the right mineral content and it has the right probiotic content to the soil. So it ultimately ends up in those vegetables, and when those vegetables end up in the juice, they have a really high energy level. So I still take it today. It's something that keeps these chronic sinus headaches I've gotten at bay. And I think the fact that Tom was able to come on to the discovery of what he's been able to do here is an incredible miracle to the people that it helps. And I hope more and more people find out about it and that the word spreads that this is a way to restore good immune health through what's supposed to be inside your gut.